Okay, so we're going to go ahead and circle back to the RNC because it was a pretty long week of it. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It wasn't the best showing, but I did get an opportunity each day this week
I seen
to check in. And, I watch a few minutes of it, find something else on YouTube, circle back to it, make a beat while listening to it, So, yeah, the RNC was this week in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There were some major takeaways with Trump coming up to give a big testimony, like he was in church or something, about his shot or getting shot. One major mention was one major issue, though, that a lot of people were complaining about. There was really not a major discussion of policy during the whole RNC.
It's not.
It was really, I think, after the Trump assassination thing, that was going to be the main focal point.
And outside of that, I mean, when you got Democrats, going at Biden, the Republicans don't have to say shit. Just sit back.
Yeah, so a lot of policy-free talk that happened during the RNC, so there wasn't too much. I guess one of the biggest highlights was Hulk Hogan introducing Donald Trump.
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next president of the United States? Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
That was pretty wild.
Remember we had a couple weeks ago, we talking about how his ass supposed to be racist?
Who, Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's racist, of course. He was at the RNC. That doesn't disprove our theory.
No, I'm not
kind of confirms it. And he was all like getting up on the stand doing a little promo for Trump and then ended up ripping his shirt. And he was up there like getting all amp and he was calling it Trumpomania. And did you see it, Kelly? I figured
he still don't beat Biden.
Trumpomania.
Yeah, Trumpomania.
Trumpomania.
Yeah, it was pretty much considered one of the most memorable moments of the entire convention.
When Hulkster come for you.
It perfectly embodied the story Trump has long sold. So Hogan basically said, I've known that man for over 35 years, and he's also been the biggest patriot, and he still is. He always told you exactly what he thought, and he still does. Brother. Then, back in his Hogan character, he finished with his flourish. All you criminals, all you lowlifes, all you scumbags, all you drug dealers, and all you crooked politicians need to answer one question, brother. He said, what you going to do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpomaniacs run wild on you, brother?
One of the crooked ones.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, once he said all you criminals, lowlife scumbags, and drug dealers, he was referring to everybody in the convention.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
is
it Trump 34 convicted felon?
Oh, yeah.
He's
34 felons.
He got more than me.
Oh, yeah.
He got more felonies than me.
Yes.
God damn.
He got more felonies than most niggas I know.
Yeah. Trump.
No.
Trump would be a lifer.
Yeah, 34 counts.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot of motherfuckers I know.
I'm about to say, most niggas I know, they don't have no damn 30 nothing felonies.
I know quite a few. But
with more than 30 felonies?
But for the average, he got more. He got more than the average.
He got way more than he should have. I'll put it like that.
Listen, that's a habitual felon right there.
Yes.
To be out walking free.
Right. That's a habitual felon. In North Carolina terms, Trump is a habitual felon about to have an opportunity to win the presidency. Like, let that shit sink in your ear, in your head. A lot of us, you have certain misdemeanors, you can't get certain jobs, let alone a felony. That nigga got 34.
And he could be president again.
God, man, he gonna pardon his damn self.
Oh yeah, I forgot he can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess the biggest speech of the night was Trump's speech, in which he basically recounted him getting shot.
As you already know, the assassin's bullet came within a quarter of an inch of taking my life. I will tell you exactly what happened, and you'll never hear it from me a second time because it's actually too painful to tell. when I heard a loud whizzing sound and felt something hit me really, really hard. I said to myself, wow, what was that? It can only be a bullet.
You got shot because you knock.
He had his little Nelly Band-Aid on his ear.
Just like
That was a fashion statement.
Yeah, it was a fashion. Yeah, a whole lot.
Everybody had a little. I don't know. That would piss me off if I was Trump. I'd be like, you motherfuckers are mocking my pain.
But you know, he'll take anything.
Fake news. Fake
I know.
news.
Right.
But yeah, that's how a decent person would be. Like, why are you mocking my pain, knowing I'm suffering?
I almost died.
Yeah. Damn. Yes.
Just a little bit over. I'd have been dead.
Yeah, so Trump spent Thursday detailing all of his feelings when the assassination attempt happened.
What's his VP? JD Vance.
JD Vance.
Why he lied talking about the immigrants? The reason why his mama was hooked on fentanyl.
She said that?
Yeah, he lied. His mama was a nurse,
Yeah.
and she was stealing drugs. She got hooked on fentanyl like that. She was
Everything get blamed on the immigrants and the blacks.
Yeah, man.
That's just
but see, that's why I say, hey, Latinos, this is what I want y'all to understand now. I know you want to be accepted, right? But don't get to the part being accepted that you want to promote right wing bullshit. Because remember, right wing is against you at the end of the day. Even some of the black folks that do the same shit.
It depends. It depends on if they can pass.
It will be a few. But majority of you would not get a pass. So let's just call it.
Well,
like
I mean, if they can pass for Caucasians, some of them
can
go
pass,
for it.
But that means you have to blend in with one. You must have a white Caucasian to get that.
It don't matter, because as long as you're willing to promote white supremacy, they'll accept you. Look at J.D. Vance's wife.
Yeah, she's Indian.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Indian.
Well, yeah, that's it. But
you got a lot of Indians that do vote.
But in addition to that, she was known as a very staunch liberal, and she got with this dude, and now she's running with Trump, or
It's people. I'm like, if you ain't gonna stand on anything, right? That's your family name that you pretty much.
She stood on some pink peen, and that changed her mind. That's the power of pink peen.
Man, listen.
She just gave up her whole moral system.
Exactly. And so the whole thing, what I'm trying to say is trying to be accepted. And don't get me wrong, I love white folks. Some of y'all good.
I wasn't even gonna bring it to that level.
I'm just saying. I've been saying
that sounded bad. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though. I mean, listen. Far right, that is predominantly white that promote that shit.
Yeah,
so let's call it like it is. So, but the ones that don't, but the ones that do, you know what I'm saying? It's all about dominance. You feel what I'm saying? So remember, if you ain't part of that clique, you selling yourself out. So you gonna be somebody bitch at the end of the day? Because that's exactly what you is. You somebody bitch promoting they damn shit. If you ain't gonna be nobody bitch in the street, if you ain't gonna be nobody bitch and somebody calling you a bitch as a man, how you gonna be a bitch and align yourself with something that doesn't align with you and your whole culture? Now, that's anybody. It doesn't matter what nationality that you are. If you align yourself with far right wingers, you selling yourself out. You selling your race out the whole nine.
I agree. But that's why I always say black people are the minority.
Yeah, we the only ones. We the only ones without fight against. White supremacy.
Yeah, we don't have a choice because they singled us out too by race. But in addition to that, Trump was also out there selling his assassination sneakers. Did you see those?
Yeah, I seen those.
Yeah, so he's selling assassination.
Fat Joe bought him a pair. He a sneaker.
I got to get my hands on him. I'm not a Trumper. So I had to find these.
I got to get my hands on them.
He a sneakerhead. He bought 2 pairs of them.
I don't support Trump, but I had to get my hands on these.
Those are gold ones, right?
Yeah.
So he got these new edition that Trump just dropped. No, he did.
Yeah, so Trump dropped his assassin sneakers with his fist up like he's a fucking member of the Black Panthers.
You know what Trump needs to do? He needs to be a rapper. He need to put out a fucking
Oh,
album.
they already.
They've already, yeah. All the Black
Trump
Trump songs.
Yeah,
he just need to put out an album now,
50
yo.
Cent, punk ass. He another one. You come up from the hood, you selling out. Like, damn, nigga.
So he has a pair of white high tops with an American flag design on the ankle and a famous photo of him with his fist in the air and the blood splatter next to his
And
mouth.
how much them sneakers cost?
Those sneakers are actually
I know
going
that
now.
might be the captivity fist.
Okay, yeah, he got the fist up. Like Michael Evans in the Good Time picture at the end.
Yep. How much them
Yo,
sneakers?
peak people are
The cost is $299 a pair.
Oh, okay. The last pair
$300.
But the last pair was how
They
much?
were much more expensive.
Like 1,000 and some
yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, you know what? I can't be mad at Trump because Trump playing the hell out of all y'all, man. Y'all literally paying for his damn.
He's a businessman, yo. He's an entrepreneur.
I mean,
that's all. He's an entrepreneur.
You're right. He is an entrepreneur. He's playing the hell out of his followers because they will go down in flames for this nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
They paying for his legal.
Some of these niggas is still locked up now for the fucking.
Hey, listen, people. And see, this is what people not understanding, right?
What's that?
Now remember, when Trump, as soon as he got into office, right? After the next day after the inauguration, he started his re-election campaign.
Yeah.
So that means he was collecting donations for his re-electing campaign from the beginning, the second day of inauguration of 4 years. Never mind all the money he leveraged from all the world leaders and everything to get all types of perks and everything.
Yes.
But you MAGA folks really made this motherfucker richer.
Yes.
Remember that. A lot of you bastards is in fucking Tennessee, Kentucky. Y'all on the back rows. Y'all don't
they
have
here
no,
too. They here in
here,
North
here
Carolina.
Here too. Y'all have the same shit y'all complain about. Y'all literally y'all paying this dude $1,000 sneakers, $300 sneakers. I'm like, he's selling merch and getting paid.
Yeah, of course.